Hello students, this is Nitin Mohod and through this video we are going to see the introduction to transformer. Transformer is basically an electrical device which is used for the transfer of energy or stepping up or stepping down of the energy. So far the transformer basics is concerned, it consists of two or more coils which are linked together by the mutual inductance, and its main function is to transfer energy from primary to secondary winding, and these primary and secondary windings are electrically isolated, electrically separated from each other. Changing flux in primary, which is responsible for inducing the voltage in the secondary winding. So primary winding converts electrical energy into magnetic energy, while the secondary winding converts magnetic energy back to electrical one. It is a two-way device, means secondary can be used as a primary and vice versa. Portion of the flux linking from one coil to other coil called the coefficient of coupling, and its value is always in between 0 and 1. When all the fluxes from primary links with the secondary, it is 1, means the coefficient of coupling is said to be 1, that is maximum, and it is mentioned in the percentage as 100%. Basically the transformers are steps up or steps down the voltage without change in frequency, and they are operated only with AC or pulsating DC, but not with pure DC. Here the structure of the transformer is shown, where this is the core. It is a structure of basically core type transformer where the core is shown. Generally a iron core is shown, and on the opposite side of the iron core the coils are wounded like this. As you can see here, on this side the primary winding is there having the number of turns NP, and the voltage, AC voltage, which is applied across the primary is Vp, because of which the current IP flows into the coil like this. While here across the secondary you are getting the output voltage as Vs, that is secondary voltage, and the secondary having the number of turns Ns, and because of this voltage, the voltage which you are getting here is because of the current Is, that is the secondary current. So transformer consisting of two electrically separated but magnetically linked highly inductive coils possessing high mutual inductance. And so far the working is concerned, when an AC source, as you can see here, is connected across the primary or one coil, alternating flux sets up in the core. Why alternating flux? Is because this current will be alternating current because of the AC source. So for half cycle the current will flow like this, and for the second half cycle the current will flow in opposite direction. So because of the alternating current, the alternating fluxes will be generated which will linked with the secondary or the other coil. Thus mutually induced voltage is produced in the second coil or secondary coil. Voltage of the secondary is more or less than primary, and it is decided mainly by the turns ratio or the number of turns of the primary or secondary or their ratio. As an example, if number of turns of primary are more than secondary, then it's a step down transformer, and in reverse way you can say if the number of turns of the secondary are more than primary, then it's a step up transformer. So far the transformer equation is concerned, the simple equation is there between the voltage and the number of turns, because V2 upon V1 is equal to N2 upon N1, but so far the current is concerned, it is inverted, that is I2 upon I1, and this is called the voltage and current ratio of transformer, where N1 number of turns of the primary winding, while N2 number of turns of the secondary winding. If N2 greater than N1, then naturally V2 will be greater than V1, and the transformer will be called as step up transformer, while in another case when N1 will be greater than N2, that is V1 will be greater than V2, the transformer will be a step down transformer. Voltage transformer ratio, voltage transformation ratio or transformer ratio you can say, which is denoted by a letter K, is nothing but K equals to V2 upon V1 is equal to N2 upon N1, as we already seen here. And so far this equation is concerned, we can write the value of V2, that is the voltage across secondary, is equal to voltage transformation ratio K multiplied by V1. Input power is equal to output power, and hence V1 into I1 is equal to V2 into I2 in case of the transformer. Efficiency of the transformer, that how efficiently it works, the measure of it is done by the efficiency. Due to iron core and copper coils, some electrical energy is getting converted into heat energy, and hence the transformer gets heat up in an operation, and this heat which is produced, this is actually the loss of energy. But the transformer's purpose is to transfer of energy, but and not to provide the heat. Hence, the heat produced by the transformer shows inefficiency or the loss of energy. Hence, percentage efficiency of the transformer is denoted as power across secondary divided by power across primary multiplied by 100. In terms of actually this efficiency of transformer is measured in terms of percentage, and therefore multiplied by 100% is written over here. Impedance, which is basically a resistance occurring in AC circuits, so it's a total opposition to the current due to resistance and reactance, that is XC or XL. XC due to capacitor or XL due to coil or inductor. It is denoted by Z, letter Z, and its unit is ohm. Impedance ratio, which is one of the most important parameter of the transformer. It is ratio of primary impedance to secondary impedance, and it's equal to the square of turns ratio, and hence it can be written as Zp upon Zs, that is impedance of the primary divided by impedance across secondary, is equal to number of turns of the primary divided by number of turns of the secondary whole square. So for the applications of transformer are concerned, it is basically used to isolate two electrical circuits or two circuits electrically. It increase or decrease AC voltages in electrical power applications. And so far the impedance matching is concerned, impedance matching which occur in both AC and DC circuits, due to which the maximum power is transferred to the load when the source or internal resistance equals to the load resistance. I hope the idea of the structure of the transformer, the transformation ratio, then applications of transformer, and the characteristics of the transformer are clear to you. Thank you.